Hello, this is Quick Skills, and today's video goes out to Steven. Steven is having a hard time playing Robotron for the Super Console X2 Pro using an arcade stick called the X Arcade. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a trial and error for me because I have yet to find a solution to this problem. However, I do not own an X Arcade. I did look up the schematics for this joystick, and it is basically using a keyboard in place of all the buttons. And so since I don't have an X Arcade, what I've done is I've connected my keyboard to a Super Console X2 Pro. If you have yet to purchase one of these retro consoles, go to the description of this video. I'm going to put a link that's going to take you right to Aliexpress in case you want to purchase a Super Console X2 Pro. So let's get to figuring out how to map this game. First thing we're going to do is we're going to configure our controller specifically for Robotron. So if you're going to use this for any other game, it will not work. But for Robotron, we're going to push start on our controller. We're going to move down to controller and Bluetooth settings. We're going to go to controller mapping. And on your X Arcade, I have to map my keyboard to your X Arcade schematic. So when it says up, down, left, and right, I have to use up on the keyboard, down on the keyboard, left on the keyboard, right on the keyboard. Now for start and select, it has buttons 1 and 2, so I'm just going to keep that the same. And then for the right joystick, we have G for that button, F for that button, R for that button, and D for that button. So that's controlling the buttons on the right side of the screen. So your left stick would be the up, down, left, right, and then the right stick is going to be buttons A, B, X, and Y. Now, what's going to be interesting for you is that when you're trying to get into Robotron, if you want to hit the A button, you're going to have to move right on your joystick. You want to back out, you're going to have to push down on your joystick. So just remember that the A button is right on the right joystick. B button is down on the right joystick. Now, left shoulder is number. I'm just selecting whatever I need. Now, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get into Robotron and play the game now with these configurations. So now we're going to load up Robotron by pushing right on our right joystick. So here we have Robotron. We're going to test it out. So on the left joystick, I can move around. With the right joystick, nothing is happening. And I'm guessing that's what's happening to you too, Steven. So let's fix this problem. We're going to go into our hotkeys, and we're going to go into this quick menu. We're going to go down to controls. With the right joystick pushing right, because that's the A button now, we're going to go into controls. Then we're going to go to port 1 controls, and with the right joystick pushing right, that's going to be the A button. We're going to go here, and we can see that our device type is set to RetroPad, which is fine. Analog type is fine. For the up, down, left, and right, we have those programmed, but we don't have the A, B, X, and Y button programmed. And so remember, the A button is appearing as a G because that is what the X Arcade is mapped to on a keyboard. And so you can see it says A button, key G. We're going to hit right on that joystick because that's the A button. We're going to go up and we're going to do fire right. Your keyboard should follow mine here at this point. So we have the A button, key G, B button, key F, X button, key R, and Y button, key D. And then it should be fire left, right plus, fire left, right, fire up, down minus, fire up, down plus, fire left, right, minus. So those should be all in the same position here. Now we're going to back up by pushing left on that right joystick, left on the right joystick. And we're going to go back to resume. And we're going to test it out. Look at that! We are using the left joystick to move around, and we're using the right joystick to shoot. So that looks like to be the solution there for you. So as long as you're happy with having your right joystick be the X, Y, A, and B buttons, I think I found a solution for Robotron. I messed around with the settings to see if there was any other way to keep A, B, X, and Y as buttons and the right joystick as a virtual joystick. The problem is that when I go into the configurations of the controller, there is no way to do a virtual analog stick on both left and right. And so I can either choose to have the left joystick work or the right joystick work, but I can't get both of them to work unless I trick it into thinking that one side is A, B, X, and Y, and then map up, down, left, and right, the up fire, left fire, just like you saw in this tutorial. Well, Steven, I hope that is at least a solution for you to play this game somewhat, as long as you're willing to map your controller if you're going to play any other game. But once you get used to it, it should be easy to switch the mapping between the regular controller scheme and this controller scheme. Well, this is Quick Skills. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good day.